Так. Так. О, в этот раз даже игру слышно. Охренеть просто. Привет, Бэксвэш. Привет, Влад. Который сидит в чате, но не показывается. Но теперь будет не показываться модератором. Крючки кишлака на фоне у себя в донатах. Вообще ничего не понял из того, что ты написал сейчас. Тебя давно не было, кстати. Что-то произошло? Так. Опять утконосы. Мы закончили у тебя в донатах. Ну-ка, момент. А, так это уже давнишний донат от Хамона.
Hey, Rocco.
Howdy, Rufus.
Так, ты видел моих
You
друзей?
seen my friends?
A sexy chick accompanied by a clever, handsome guy?
Not really. We were separated.
Well, two strangers certainly passed by earlier on. They met the old hermit. It looked as though they knew each other. They headed off to her farm. Turn left at the town hall and then continue up that way.
Где, черт
Where the
возьми?
hell am I?
You're in Paradox City, the city between times.
Aren't we always between times?
Excuse me?
You know, present and future.
Yes, I suppose. Although, here we're not so much between the future. That doesn't exist here.
Сначала был на даче, потом комп собирал. Нормально. А чё, по итогу нормально все собрался? Та самая великая подсветка через кнопку Reset, надеюсь, не включена.
What does that mean, you have no future?
That's what I said. If that's what you're interested in, then ask the people at the Portal Building Authorities. They're always talking about the future, and they're trying to dig one up from the junk beneath the city. Absolute madmen, if you ask me. We've never had a future here, and we've managed quite happily without it so far, thank you very much.
Я удивлен, что работает. Нормально. Винда 11 уже стоит. Ну это же зашибись.
I urgently need to get to Kuvak.
Doesn't ring any bells. Is it beyond interim time?
Of course.
Then you'd better be off asking the guys from the Portal Building Authorities. They map the portals and know where each one leads.
Так, окей.
You obviously cannot help me.
I'm sorry, buddy.
Окей. Машина времени, машина времени. Будем теперь заходить повсюду.
Oh, there you are.
Howdy, Rufus.
You wouldn't believe who I met in the city.
My granddad. I know. He didn't recognize me.
No wonder. To him, you're not even born yet.
I guess I never will be. Even the slightest interventions change the timeline. In all probability, we prevented the birth of my father already.
Hogwash. I've seen everything possible and impossible in the last while, but nothing even remotely resembling a timeline. The whole thing is more like a fuzzy, knotted time scheme than anything else.
It's okay, Rufus. I'm doing just fine. Isn't it incredibly interesting here?
Yeah, very picturesque. But we have to get a move on. Don't you remember? Where's Gold?
In the farmhouse, but there's no reason to hurry. Here in interim time.
The clocks run differently, I already know. Still, no reason to take our foot off the gas. One of these portals must lead to Kuvak. We used it earlier ourselves.
Yeah, it's that one there.
That one? I actually expected a few mind-bending puzzles first, but so much the better. Wait here. I'll go get Gold, and then we can go get our future back.
Умная маслобойка. Ну, забираем.
Hey, Gold? No time for coffee. Time to move. Wait a second. Am I counting right? Your goal? I mean, your goal...
Йоу, Рибка, привет.
And
Как у тебя
you
дела?
are almost as perceptive as when I left you, Rufus, savior of the world, suicidal time traveler.
Осуждаем.
You forgot butt model. But how can that be? What are you doing here? Which goal are you?
She's the goal that you rescued from the future.
Yeah, and in return, she left me and Mac on Elysium, stole the time machine, and whoosh! That was the thanks we got.
I've not got such a talent for dramatic endings as you.
And you didn't get far either.
Yes, perhaps I was a bit too quick off the mark there. When I arrived in interim time, there was no future anymore. The tunnel had simply come to an end, and the autopilot was steering me directly at it. I had to crash land and was stranded. For us, only a few hours have passed. For her, it's been a lifetime.
Why didn't you use one of the portals?
The portals only opened much later. At first, they were all out of reach. Then the Deponians started to throw their trash into interim time. The time travelers also started arriving from all sorts of pasts. Most were stranded here like me. We built Paradox City from the trash. We tried to reach the portals, but none of them led to the right time. Then, when the first children were born, we realized that we had built ourselves a new home.
But now I'm here. So come on,
Нормально. Причина тряски.
What was that? An earthquake?
We've only had one of those once before. The time when the portals opened.
Yeah, never a dull moment around here. Don't run off. I'm gonna go have a look. Oh, come on. Where's the portal to Kuvak? And the others? All gone.
I think I have an explanation.
Так.
When the tachyons poured into the open portal unchecked just now in the lab, we didn't only open the one portal, but also all the surrounding ones too. Portals leading to completely different places in time. As time passes much faster in here, they were open for years. A whole city was built whilst you fetched gold from the university. Shortly after you stepped through the portal, the anomaly closed behind you. In the lab, this was a blink of the eye. Here, countless minutes.
You mean this city only exists because we opened the portal earlier?
Really makes you think, eh?
Yeah, like for example, how do we get out of here now that the portals are closed?
I was thinking more of the moral implications. Well, what will happen to the people here if we restore the old timeline? Are we even allowed to do that?
I can't see any signs.
I noticed that too. You should get it looked at.
Вообще... Секунду. Ну, в целом, я бы не сказал, что много от игры осталось. Так что тут не знаю. Ну, насколько я знаю, осталась одна из самых...
Amazingly, there was still a bit of antidote left. Uh-huh.
You girls having a good talk?
I'm just telling Goal about your stamp cannon.
Oh yeah, I shouldn't have used so much cheese.
Насколько я знаю, остается одна из самых душных частей. Скульптура.
Can I take that?
No, it's not finished yet.
I could finish it.
And just how are you going to finish it?
I can finish anything.
You're going to finish me off one of these days. Are you finished yet? Yes.
No,
Oh, we'll just take it then.
I will.
On your marks, go.
And finish.
Okay, what just happened here?
Окей. Ну что ж, ладно, давайте поговорим с ними.
The portals have closed. I have to try to open them again. Are you coming along?
Can't it wait? I'm having a conversation right now.
Of course. You can just sit here all day long talking to yourself.
You do that all the time too.
Actually, he's the one who talks all the time. I just listen.
Окей. Забавненько. Знакомые ноги. Делориан тут. Я могу взять арахис?
Mmm, peanuts. Tasty.
What? You've eaten my meat!
What? But, oh no. I thought you were peanuts.
Don't worry. Mikey was an ass anyway.
And we are peanuts.
Sapient peanuts from another time. Delicious and clever.
What do you know? Can I maybe take you along anyway? The way things are going here, I'll probably have to make you into peanut butter.
No, to be honest with you, we wouldn't like that.
Let him speak. Maybe he's got a good reason.
A good reason to turn us into peanut butter? Oh, yeah, true. He hasn't given us one yet. Yeah, why does he want to do that?
Мне нужен провиант для
As
путешествия.
travel provisions.
Now you're really getting my goat. First Mikey, and now this.
You greedy gannet.
What I meant was
Во имя
for
любви.
love.
Wow, now that's what I call a proper answer. Oh, we'd be happy to sacrifice ourselves for love.
Yippee! Me first.
But one more question. How exactly does it help love if we're made into peanut butter? Oh, yeah.
I'd like to know that too.
Let him speak.
Я хочу вернуть.
I want to win back Goal's affection.
Oh, that's so sweet.
I don't know.
I'm not convinced either. But this is Goal we're talking about. Yeah, but who's Goal? I mean, do we even know her?
I certainly don't know her.
Oh, true. So how do we know if
Какой
you're a good
ужас.
match?
Goal is also more of a long-term goal.
Huh? Well, how do you mean?
Oh, it's so cryptic.
Ну-ка.
Love needs no further explanation.
No explanation, no deal. No, sir.
Find someone else to make into peanut butter.
Okay, I'll tell you. You're right, just forget I said anything.
No probs, matey. No offense.
Come back again once you thought of a valid reason, you pillock.
Ой, какой кошмар. Ладно.
We're out of Fulok soup. We've got toast and milk. And I'm also available on the cheap. My name's Rita. Are you single?
No. Yes. It's coming.
Какой...
Don't waste my time. I'm almost 40 and I'm a waitress in the city with no future. Do you really think I'm interested in listening to you moaning on?
Well, you asked. I just wanted to...
Tick tock, tick tock. Do you hear that? That's my biological clock. Order something, propose to me, or move over for the next in line.
Тут нет очереди. Есть машина времени?
Do you have a time machine?
Do you think I'd look like this if I had one? Time machines have become quite rare. Maverick has an instant change, but he'd rather run over his grandfather than take someone else on board. And then there's Vince, but he can only offer deterministic time travel. Firstly, that's boring, and secondly, Vince smells of prunes. Otherwise, I only know of the old time pod in Rocco's garage. No idea if that still works. So, if you need passage, just forget it. We're all stranded here. The best thing you can do is get married as quickly as possible.
Один тост.
One order of toast and milk, please.
Got any money?
Nope.
Then your girlfriend must be blind.
Порталы закрылись.
Portals are closed. Thought so. Classic case of last-minute panic. Busy here. Anything free today?
Yeah, a tip for your girlfriend. As long as she hasn't got a ring on her finger, she shouldn't let her man walk around the city on his own.
No, I meant the food.
Why didn't you say so? We're out of Fulok soup. We've got toast and milk. Any other questions?
Окей,
I
ладно,
think I'll
все.
pass.
I hear that quite often. I really should unsubscribe from that dating platform.
Что же, Винкс?
You own one of the time machines out there?
But of course, my young friend. I call it the retardis.
Why is everyone laughing?
Because they have no idea. The retardis is a jewel in the crown of time travel technology.
He said jewel. Mr. Vincent is neglecting to tell you that his antediluvian vehicle cannot undertake genuine time travel, only deterministic time travel.
You can't change the past with it. You're stuck there until you've recreated the condition of the timeline at the point of departure.
Huh? Don't listen to them. A trip in the retardis is always worth it. If you like, I can take you on a little spin. All I need is a portal map with precise space-time coordinates on it. Just ask the lads at the portal building authorities.
Забавно.
That time traveler apparently comes from a completely different ethnic background. This is where my respect for foreign cultures and my diplomatic tact come into play.
Ooga, ooga.
Good day, sir. I don't believe I've had the pleasure. May I introduce myself? My name is Ang.
Hello. You understand
Ладно, понятно.
what I say?
But of course, communication is one of the most important attributes for the profession in which I work. I'm a trader, and it would be a true conviviality to engage in business with you. I vend in medicinal herbs for a healthy intestinal flora, in exchange for vintage art from the Neolithic period.
I give stone. You give fart mash.
I couldn't have put it better myself.
Погоди, я могу дать ему каменную скульптуру?
Rufus, bring stone.
Interesting. The material used to create this sculptural opus magnum is clearly basalt from the Germian Fatstone Mountains. I can make out deposits of obsidian, and even inclusions of chrysoberyl. My respect for the fine arts unfortunately forbids me from exploiting this aesthetic ornament purely for the purposes of my base commercial ambitions. That would be barbarity.
Окей, понятно. Надо его как-то испортить.
Huh. That's funny and depressing at the same time.
Окей.
Goal's hair may have lost its color, but it still smells like marshmallow candies.
Окей.
Whoa, Butterfingers at work.
Ну ладно. Так, и вот этот приятель еще у нас есть.
Is that your ride out there?
Why? Have I blocked you in?
No, don't worry.
Shame. So why are you asking?
Well, you left the lights on. If you give me the key, then...
Nice try.
Супер кey.
Not only does the instant change coupe make time travel possible without that bothersome time branching, it also has the automatically adjusting headlights since the 5 series.
That's a nice device. No two ways about it.
Every time traveler's dream. For a long time, I thought I'd never be able to afford more than the 2 series, the so-called butter churn, but I was ambitious. I wanted the 5 series more than anything.
Только не говорите, что мы будем...
Slogged and slaved, shed blood, sweat, and tears, scrimped and saved again. And now that I've got there, the only thing that still gives me any joy is pushing around other people who don't slave away as hard as I did back then. For example, my former self, that lazy slacker. He should have served me a bowl of delicious Fulok soup ages ago. But do you see any delicious Fulok soup around here, huh? I don't. If he doesn't start moving my ass soon, I could be due a real ass chewing.
Знакомые ноги.
Occupied. You plan on being done in the crapper anytime soon?
Don't rush me. I suffer from severe temporal constipation.
Temporal constipation? Not perhaps temporal diarrhea?
No, I'm over that. But how the crap...
Surprise, surprise, huh? I recognized your voice. You're the time crapper. The temporal toilet tourist, who apparently has made it his mission to clog every toilet in the entire multiverse.
End times person? Is that you? But I've only just met you. You gave me this wonderful toilet paper.
The money from Cletus's suitcase. I remember. But that was my other adventure, a version of the future which no longer exists, as if a huge plug were clogging everything up.
Oh, tell me about it. Oh, everything was flowing just fine. Now it's come to a standstill.
Exactly, but I'll get things back up and running.
Oh, that would be great.
Молодой скиталец. Окей.
Boo!
Ah! Oh no! The Fulok soup! I'm gonna get fired for sure. My whole future depends on this job.
I thought there was no future here.
There is for me. My future self is sitting over there in the corner. He says that if I don't try a lot harder, I'll never be as successful as, well, me. He said I've got to save, work hard, and sign up to a pension plan. Otherwise, I'll never drive a sleek Instant Change 5. And then, well, it would all be for nothing.
Why don't you just make a new suit?
I can't. We've run out of Fulok ribs. Oh, man. What a disaster.
Так, окей. Здесь мы все сделали, по идее.
You can't. Nope. People these days just don't trust one another anymore.
Знакомые кубики. Эти. Давайте сходим вниз. Архитектор. Ну ладно.
Yoo-hoo, I have a question.
Keep it short, I've got work to do. We're about to make the breakthrough into the future. I can already smell it.
Sorry, it's the excitement.
Чем конкретно вы
What
занимаетесь?
exactly are you doing here?
We suspect there may be a so-called future in sediment beneath the city. That's why we started to hollow out its foundations.
Aren't you worried that that could make the city somehow, I don't know, slide maybe?
The chances always offset the risks. The unimaginative rednecks up there have no idea what a rough diamond they have right under their feet. They see no further than the base that guarantees their apartments stay standing. I see street cafes, Martin, office spaces, and affordable lofts for fashionable high-income earners.
Such as architects working for the Portal Building Authorities, for example?
Окей.
Any progress?
How could there possibly be any when I keep getting interrupted by such trivialities?
Well, I thought progress couldn't be stopped.
Окей.
Now, I still don't understand exactly what that hole there is supposed to have to do with the future.
But it's so very simple. We want to attract a solvent clientele. Time travelers who are literally not born yesterday. A portal to the future who would put a paradox city back on the map. The saying goes, continuous growth through development in interim time. And we're creating the attractions for that.
You spit when you talk.
Окей. Мне надо...
I have to get to Kuvak one day before the end of time.
Wait, Kuvak. Unlucky and unluckiness. We do have a portal to Kuvak, but that's on the old Hermit's land, so it's not connected to the time travel superhighway yet. We've been fighting for that right of way for ages.
That isn't the problem. The problem is that the portals have closed back up again.
No, it's not a problem, it's an opportunity. It's proof once more of how important the connection between Paradox City and the future is. I can already see the campaign. The only way back leads forwards. Or better still, back through the future.
But that's all just drivel. The reason for the lack of a future lies in the past.
Utter hogwash. Today was yesterday, the future belongs to those who have the courage to look forward.
Oh, you have no idea.
Окей.
I'll let you get on.
Finally! I was afraid I'd miss out on the future, all because of you.
Что могу сделать с сиреной?
Oh no, few lock alarm.
Oh, again? Oh, that means we'll have to take another compulsory break.
No, it doesn't mean that. One can't keep the future waiting.
Why? Has he got somewhere to go?
What are you reading?
Hey, this is the future issue of Hats.
What else? And are helmets making a comeback?
No, sadly not. In the future, all manual work will be performed by machines.
That would be great. Then no one would have to work.
Why do you think I work so hard? Certainly not for the money. This job is so badly paid that I need a second one to make ends meet.
And what's your second job?
I write fake reviews for an ad finance rating portal that compares free comparison sites for buying building machines.
Вот это, конечно, многоходовочка.
If only we finally had machines that could relieve us of all these important tasks.
Окей. Это на ферму. Рычаг.
Don't you dare! Or do you have some kind of death wish that involves being ripped to shreds by a pack of Fulocks?
Well, I thought nothing ventured, nothing gained.
Don't think, soldier! It's war out here, and in war, there were only losers.
Контейнер с чем-то. Ну, ребра вот я вижу. Вот
What are
ребра.
those trash cans for?
Hey, keep your hands off. That's where we keep the seeds so they don't go bad, and so the wombats can't get at them. Those critters are getting worse by the day. Almost as bad as the Fulocks. I catch them meddling with the bins all the time. That's why I always keep my eyes on both sides. My wife says I've started to squint. It's a good job it's so quiet on the Fulock front. We're not equipped for a war on two fronts.
Окей, понятно примерно. Куда я еще? Так, то есть, по идее, я делаю раз.
Oh no.
Oh.
Strange. I can't see anything.
He really earned the diversion. He really earned...
А, понятно.
Hey, wait a minute. I know that sound. There were
Wombats
wombats in the bins again. Strange. I
Там
can't see
ничего
anything.
не вижу.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Give me something to shoot at.
А, ну и все.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Вообще беспалевно.
Give me something to shoot at.
Так, окей, теперь я могу принести ему ребра.
Ta-da!
Fulock ribs! Now, where did you get them?
Where do you think? I ripped them off a Fulock.
I don't know how I can ever thank you enough. But if it's not asking too much, could you take the soup to my future self?
Sure, why not?
But careful. I think he's looking for a reason to get me fired.
Но он же не владелец.
Fulock soup! Finally! Darn. That was actually quite alright.
Am I hearing disappointment?
Yes. Of life. I've grafted away all my youth to be able to afford an instant change 5. Now I'm old. Making other people's lives hell is the only joy I have left. And now, I can't even manage that anymore.
Ah, don't be so hard on yourself. You can do it.
Be a good little boy and bring me some seconds. Maybe then I'll find the hair in my soup that will give me an excuse to fire someone.
That's the spirit.
Все, я понял, что надо сделать.
And?
Looks like he wants another.
Really? Maybe I haven't screwed up my future. Here.
Что у нас этого супа навалом?
Waiter, there's a hair in my Fulock soup. Then be glad you didn't order the Fukaka soup.
Окей.
Fulock soup! Finally! I was about to get my former self fired. What? Wait a minute. What the hell is this? There's a hair in my soup! I want to see the manager in me!
What? How did you get here so quickly?
Oh, you're obviously experiencing the side effect of my new Instant Change 2. It uses a time travel technique that doesn't create any new timelines. All changes become immediately visible.
Didn't you just want to save up for Series 5?
Yes, but then my future self came along, completely broke. So, I bought the 2 series off him. It's quite practical, as long as you don't take pregnant women on board. And now that I don't need to save anymore, I quit immediately. My future self was probably more in need of a job anyway.
And what are you gonna live on?
I'll break into my pension plan, and then, well, we'll see. The future suddenly looks bright again.
So, that's your Instant Change 2 out there?
Yes? Why?
Well, you left the lights on.
Ugh, really? It's probably a problem with the electrics again. Damn butter churn. Ah, why oh why didn't I save up for the 5 series?
Nobody knows.
Here, could you turn it off for me?
Sure, happy to help.
Ну-ка.
I'd rather not disturb him. He's still in his probationary period.
На испытательном сроке. Окей. Теперь мы можем в нее сесть.
Ha-ha! Success! Wow, what is all this stuff? I wonder if I'll be able to start the engine.
Оно сломалось.
Damn butter churn.
Ну, маслобойка так маслобойка.
That should fit size-wise, but why bother? It's broken.
А, окей. Может ли Рокко починить маслобойку мне?
This is a workshop, right?
Caught red-handed. Maybe I should have hidden the tools.
Fix this.
What is it?
What does it look like?
I'll guess it's an antediluvian cylinder head. As all of the time travelers come here from the past, it doesn't surprise me at all. It's not even worth repairing. But I do happen to have a spare cylinder in stock. Keep it. The first spare part is always on the house.
Funny. With me, the first always goes through the neighbor's window.
Какой ужас. Так, у нас теперь есть новая головка цилиндра.
That would fit perfectly. But why should I waste my new butter churn repairing strange cars without being asked? I'm not the nice young man from the motor club.
Ну-ка, я могу их.
I wonder if those are still good. You hear some gruesome stories about bar snacks.
Так. Ферма. Давай с самокранником поговорим.
Your granddad won't let me through to the time pod.
Sounds like him. I was never allowed to borrow his car either.
Any ideas on how to distract him?
With a good book, perhaps?
A book? We want to break into his workshop, not celebrate his birthday.
Which probably eliminates the necktie option, too.
Окей.
Just think. 5 different animal bites in half an hour. Hello? Respect? Ah, speak of the devil.
Так, ищем гол, еще одна гол.
The portals have closed.
I'm sure you'll...
I already...
No, you are not going to get a jetpack.
Aw, man. You've become a sculptor?
I had a lot of time on my hands.
That excuses some things, but not everything.
То я раньше.
One step closer and I'll blow your turnip out.
But Glandy, it's me, Professor Rufus. Doesn't that ring a bell?
Professor Rufus? Yeah, that's it. He was the guy who's to thank for all of this. Just junk crabs and mites for years on end. What about him?
I killed him.
Well done! Now get out of my yard.
All right.
Take a hike.
All right.
Хем. Давайте поговорим с пинусами.
Mikey's murderer.
Piss off, you dick!
But I said I was sorry.
Just screwing with you.
You thought we got some?
Have you remembered why you want...
Из принципа?
On principle?
Ha! On principle, he says. That's pathetic. Ugh.
Wrong answer.
Well, then maybe.
С каких
Since
пор
when
мне
do I
нужна
need a
причина?
reason? That usually pops up later.
Can you believe such arrogance?
Oh, look at me. I don't need any reasons to eat peanuts.
We want to hear...
Okay.
Окей.
Yeah, the... How it...
Come back.
Ладно, с Сфинксом я могу еще поговорить?
Anytime. All I need is a portal map.
But I can't...
Unfortunately not.
Could I take something from then?
Only if it doesn't change the course of events.
Ладно, я понял, как доделать статую.
They can drill to their... Yoo-hoo! I haven't... Of course. It's only... I urgently need to get to Kuvak. I'm pretty sure that the reasons for the missing future can be rectified there, and only there.
What a hogwash! Today was yesterday, the future belongs to those who have the...
Окей.
How the...
That's,
I already...
Can I...
No, I need it for research. In this highly technological working environment, further education is an integral part of everyday work and life.
You could take a break.
Ah, my lunch break is well overdue. Unfortunately, I can't leave the machine on its own.
Yes, it seems to me that your presence is downright imperative.
I tell you what, you can have the magazine if you bring me a peanut butter sandwich.
A peanut butter sandwich, huh? No problem.
Так. Я могу это сделать запрещено?
Yeah, the how is you no come.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty. Come on now, show yourselves.
Oh, yourself.
Come on now, show yourselves.
Может, я с ним могу поговорить?
Hey there!
Do not distract me. I've got to stay alert. Or do you have some kind of death wish?
You have a
What does it?
hysteric. Don't you think you're taking this thing after all the port and no sign of any fuel?
Just because you can't see it. Strange. I can't see anything.
Здесь ничего нету.
Of course, they weren't real pancakes, if you get my drift. Not really. Ah! Speak of the devil. Are you really sure you can bring this to a happy end?
I said I'd bring it to an end. I never said anything about happy.
Окей. Так, ему нужна книжка. Чтобы нас свозили в...
Hello, Reed. What's new?
Don't waste my order something.
One order of, toast.
Got any money?
Nope.
Then your girlfriend.
Yeah, I think...
I really should.
I'd rather... He's still...
I give...
Yes, that pretty much sums up the modus vivendi of our...
Окей.
So, was it the lights?
I'm not sure yet.
Take your time.
Не торопись.
You can't... People leave... Damn. A genuine engine would be nice, but looky here. Surprise, surprise. It's short one cylindrical device. Poetry.
Поэтично, действительно.
Where are you, you little beasts?
Хем. Макроникл.
Think. How can we distract your granddad?
Socks?
Oh, dear.
Тоже дивизию.
And that's why I say smoke detector and safety nets, not the other way. Ah! Speak of the devil.
And can we get going?
Not now, Rufus. I'm just hearing about the most incredible stuff.
It's true. All of it. The dark side. The Yeti. It's all true.
Очень странно сегодня. Смотрим, что я могу еще. Так, этому понятно, что нужно. А, то есть вообще даже не близко к этому.
The world isn't ready for this art yet, but I'm sure they'll appreciate it in the future.
Ни хрена себе он маленький.
Ow.
Валун. Так, теперь я могу обменять это.
Rufus, bring stone.
Interesting. Basalt from the Germian Fatstone Mountains. I can make out deposits of obsidian, and even inclusions of chrysoberyl. I have at least 2 clients who would pay a great deal of money for such a rock.
I give stone. You give fart mash.
Quite right. Quid pro quo.
Так, отлично.
Here, this is sure to help.
Oh, that's exactly what I need.
Oh, 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 oh.
Да.
Oh.
Thank you. Now I can finally continue on my journey to a galaxy far, far away. Take care, end times person.
Использованные купюры.
All of a sudden, the expression dirty money.
Выражение грязные деньги приобрело совсем другой смысл. Окей.
One order of toast and milk, please.
On its way.
Here, the rest is a tip.
Oh, I hate this job.
Так.
I wonder if those are still good. Here's some. I wonder if those are still good. You hear some gruesome stories about bar snacks. Hey, Rocco.
Howdy,
Можешь?
Can you repair the portals?
Worrying, isn't it? But there's nothing that can be done about it. Portals have neither a motor nor any other mechanical components.
No. Then it's all up to me again. Are there any goats in Paradox City?
Not that I know of, and I'm sure you'll find something better to sweeten the time until the portals open up again. you rotter.
Какой ужас.
I have to get to the time pod.
No can do. It's a bit of a family heirloom.
Nonsense. It belongs to the old goal.
Belonged to. She left it to my father.
But that's...
You won't be able to argue with my granddad, Rufus.
Wait a minute. What are you doing here?
I'm a mysterious voice from your memory.
What? Since when?
Don't you like it?
Sure, it's pretty cool.
Who are you talking to?
Quiet back there. Got a tip on how to get past him?
Not really. He was the most stubborn human being that I've ever known.
That's not a lot of help.
Are you all right?
Huh? What?
Oh, no. What was your question?
Так, окей.
Hello, what's new?
Don't wait. Order some.
Yeah, I think I'll...
I really should.
То есть мне все-таки опять надо выбрать то, что где мои друзья.
Hey, Rocco.
Howdy.
Where am I?
At the old hermit's farm. Turn left at the town hall and then continue. And ice, it's a bit of a... And
Yay! Miss...
What?
I thought you had one. Then what are you doing here? Always nice.
You'll be...
Видишь, очень... Так, отлично, диалоги кончились. И теперь...
Hello, Reed. What's new?
Don't wait. Order something.
What do you think of Rocco?
Rocco McChronicle from the garage. Young, athletic, a tushy to die for, put short. Not in my league.
But you flirted with me.
Not so loud. I don't want everyone to know how desperate I am.
Yeah,
I really...
Ну-ка. Так, во имя любви. Так. Так быстрее будет. Рокко!
Hey, Rocco.
Howdy.
I think I know someone who likes you.
You think so?
Of course. She's just waiting for you to propose.
I can hardly imagine that's true. She would have said something.
Nonsense. She wants you.
But by proposing to her, isn't that a bit too forward?
Women want to be rushed. What woman would get involved with you if she had time to think, huh? So go, go, go. Otherwise, someone... And to the victor go the spoil.
But I haven't got a... And I haven't got a tailcoat for the wedding either.
You let me worry about that. Your job is to... A little tip. Here am I, there are you.
Знакомая что-то фраза.
But... Oh dear.
Так.
Yeah,
Так.
I want to marry Rita off to Rocco.
Rocco McChronicle from the garage?
I like him.
Oh, a dream couple. What do you say, boys? Should we sacrifice ourselves for love? Yeah!
Yeah! For Rita and Rocco!
Come on! What are you waiting for? Take us and make us into peanut butter!
For love!
For love! For love!
Talking peanuts. What do you know?
Говорящие орешки, ну надо же.
What do you reckon, guys? Ready for a change of scenery?
Of course! Let's go, matey!
Yippee!
Погодите, погодите, погодите.
That would fit perfectly. But why should I waste my new butter churn repairing strange cars? I'm not the nice young man from the motor.
Так, а как тогда? Или... А, молоко еще добавить. Разве в ореховое масло добавляют
Of
молоко?
course, I could use the engine to churn butter for me.
What did he say? Psst, don't talk over him.
I think it's about to get interesting.
Ah, you guys. I'm really gonna miss you.
Why? Where are we going?
Hey! Is this some kind of carousel?
Quiet. It started. Yoo-hoo!
Yay!
Yeah! Ow! Oh, no! Ow! Oh, ooh, the pain! Ah! But why? Why?
Your sacrifice will not have been in vain.
Какой ужас.
Yummy, 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 yummy. That reminds me of the sandwiches I used to steal from Wenzel.
Это вообще ужас. Сэндвич из живых орехов, который... Ой, какой кошмар. С другой стороны, а чего не ожидали?
Did someone order a delicious peanut butter sandwich?
Mmm, yummy, delicious. Here, keep the magazine. I've read it from cover to cover at least 3 times. Oh, and there's even some motor
И
oil.
даже с капелькой машинного масла.
Just like Mom used to make it.
Как понимаю, этот журнал нам сейчас
I
надо...
should examine the other options, but wait and see if things get better on their own or sue my dad. Let's see what's in fashion in the future. Turbans? Seriously?
Ладно, забавно. Так. Chronicle.
I think I know how to keep your granddad busy. I'll hook him up with that waitress from the diner.
What? You can't just simply go fixing my granddad up with some stranger.
Oh, yes, I can. You can trust me.
Please don't say that. Whenever you say that, something bad happens.
Архитектор.
Yoo-hoo! I have another question.
Of course. It's only our...
Do you happen to know in which time I could find a tailcoat and a wedding ring?
A wedding? You tear me away from my valuable work for this?
What could be more important for the future than family planning?
Perhaps you're right. I see playgrounds and schools and kindergartens and parking spaces for pushchairs right in front of the organic supermarket.
Sounds heavenly.
Just a minute. I might just have the information that you need. But knowledge always has its price. My informant would like to know, in return, what the new trends in hat fashion will be.
Hat trends?
What
What is it with the hat trends these days?
Can you find out or not?
Yes. Wait, there was something.
Моде. Турбаны.
Oh, well, that's easy. Turbans are all the rage.
Oh, really? That sounds quite far-fetched to me. You got any proof for that?
Of course. Here.
Yeah, that should do. My informant is satisfied, and he actually knows where you will find these objects. I'll write the corresponding coordinates on the map. There. Now, please, piss off.
Так, отлично, у нас есть теперь карта. Викс.
Can you take me there?
Let's see. Yes, that should be possible. My old bones could do with a little bit of adventure.
Don't allow yourself to be hoaxed, my friend. There is no adventure in deterministic time travel.
Ah, poppycock. Don't listen to them.
Never have, never do, never will.
Не собирался.
Time conductor, check. Tachyon concentrator, check. Hemorrhoid ring, check. Ah, I'm so excited. My prostate is positively tingling.
Tight squeeze your time machine.
It's smaller on the inside.
Внутри еще меньше круто.
Come and sit on Grandpa's knee. And off we go!
Ой.
Oh no, not again.
You know this place?
Yes, I was already here once today. Or rather, will have been. The turban, the bowling polisher, everything is still in place, unused.
Oh dear, that does make things a little bit more complicated.
More complicated?
What can you do? These are the vagaries of deterministic time travel. When you arrived here earlier, we'd already left. That also means that we can't leave before everything is exactly as you found it later.
And what happens if I do change something?
That really does depend. Did you happen to notice a little pile of ash right where we're standing now on your last visit?
How about this? I'll get my things, and then try to get everything ready just the way I found it later.
That would be very...
And? Not yet.
Don't forget.
I think of nothing.
Так, раз.
Hands off! This ball is my life.
And my livelihood lies in you not having that ball later.
Frankly, I...
Damn.
Так, ведро краски.
Hey, stop! I need the paint for preparing the corpses. Hey, stop! That's my only grave diggers with a light.
Могильщик. А он у нас был предсказателем, кстати. Но эти не изменились.
close. If you don't have enough, I could fit you in a half, but it wouldn't include washing.
I'm not a customer.
Ah, I was hoping that was the case. Most of them don't make their appointments themselves.
Great outfit.
These are the traditional robes of a gravedigger.
And here I thought you wanted to get married.
It's a symbol of mourning in any case.
Can I borrow your stuff?
No. It's special equipment for gravediggers.
You look familiar.
Impossible. I have a splendid memory for faces. You need that in my job.
As a prophet?
As a gravedigger, customers don't come back very often, but if they do, it's important to realize early on. As a matter of fact, I've always wanted to become a prophet. Unfortunately, my father thought the job had no future.
Like so much nowadays.
Exactly. But there'll always be work for gravediggers.
Believe me, the day will come when you will in fact be a prophet.
And how do you know that? Are you a prophet?
Am I a prophet? I'd say yes.
Lucky you.
We can trade jobs.
Me? A prophet? Oh, that would be so wonderful. But I mustn't neglect my job as a gravedigger. I've got to finish carving this gravestone and dig that grave over there. I wanted to prepare a bit. Unfortunately, I don't know who will end up in this grave.
You're lucky I'm a prophet. I'm gonna end up in this grave.
And that doesn't bother you at all?
I've seen far more bothering things in the last few days. The men's sauna on Elysium tops the list.
But well, if it's your grave, why don't you dig it? If you manage that, then all I need is the appropriate outfit, and then we're in business.
Dig my own grave? Nothing easier. I'm a
doodaloo.
Так. Хлам с острыми краями. Да, мы же туда и упали как раз таки. Теперь мы делаем.
Pay attention. I'll show you how to dig your own grave.
Actually, I've got to go and get my tablets.
No, this is more important.
Позже.
Bravo! Sound work.
With a little more time, I would have added a minibar.
You've got what it takes to dig graves. That much is clear. All we need now is a prophet outfit, and then we can swap jobs.
Есть такая вещь. Держи. Простыня.
I think I have just the right thing for you.
Oh, I don't know. It's a bit smelly.
It's the fashion these days. Go ahead, try it on.
Well, look at that. It fits perfectly.
It emphasizes the shoulders and conceals your cellulite problem.
Congratulations, Rufus. You're now a grave digger. Here, take the outfit. You've earned it.
Так, окей, теперь я, по идее, могу забрать ведро с краской. И ведро с краской.
Hands off this boy
And my frankly, damn, that won't. Hello again.
Have we met?
Of course. You're the pipehead man, the fortune teller from Porta Fisco. And when we met just now, you said exactly the same thing. Although, damn, that hasn't happened yet. Uh-oh, wait a second. Vince, would it be really dumb to talk to someone who won't know me yet later this evening?
Yes, that really would be very dumb. Did I forget to tell you that?
Yes, you did.
Well, then it's good that you thought of it in time.
Yes, isn't it? Oh, boy. I shouldn't touch. That's exact. I shouldn't. That's Were the pins still standing like that later?
Я не вижу, как вы кегли стояли.
I may be wrong, but I believe you play that.
And
Not yet. Don't forget. I think of no.
Так, окей. Спящий, спящий, спящий.
I think I'll let them sleep. If they recognize me, all that beautiful.
Так, он теперь провидец.
Congr...
Блин, а я не помню, что с ними было тогда.
I think I'll let them sleep. I think if they. I may be wrong. I shouldn't touch. That's exactly. And not even. I think of. And my frankly. Damn. That won't.
Can you maybe not? Oh, come. The only thing I can do for you.
Okay. Well then.
Я превращу его
Will
в
I turn
ступеньку.
into a pile of ashes?
We'll find out soon enough. What's this? Strange.
А,
I don't have any reception.
Which could mean anything, right? Right? Oh boy. Will you forget that I was here?
I don't need to look into the ball for that. The answer is no.
Crap. What are the hat trends of the future?
Not a completely trivial matter. I'll ask the ball.
Me.
One more question. Do you believe there's a tailcoat and a ring somewhere here?
Funny you should ask. I'm convinced there is.
Very good.
ладно, это очень смешно. В этой игре все больше и больше петель становится, которые мы замыкаем потихоньку.
Funny. Why does that seem so familiar?
The ball has spoken. The answer is... turbans! I always knew it. And now, please, excuse me. I saw an exciting article.
Of course! The ball is exactly the same size as the bowling ball from earlier. And this is the right color. This way, I can make at least one thing the way it was before. But first, I should do something about the holes. I shouldn't. That's huh? Here, I wonder. Yikes! What have? That's no Chris. This is a portable time portal. This whole fortune teller number is nothing but a.
Зашибись. Тонко это темперационное устройство. Шар для боулинга. Оно сейчас ему на голову упадет.
Where'd it go?
Ow! What? What happened? Where am I? Ooh, I can't remember a thing.
Huh, I'll take that. Quick, Vince, we're done here. Hit it!
That was fun. We should definitely do that again.
Не надо повторять.
No, let's not, Vince.
Так.
Huh? What's going on here?
Rufus, over here. Finally, where have you been?
Take it easy. You don't find a tailcoat in just any cemetery.
But years have passed here in interim time. I proposed to her ages ago.
I see. Then you don't need this stuff anymore.
On the contrary, I need them more urgently than ever. The wedding party is waiting. Have you got everything?
Almost. Got the tails. All that's missing is the ring.
But that's the most important thing.
Don't panic. I'll take care of it.
Hurry, please.
Вот оно че, Михалыч. Ну ладно, это забавно.
So, did you get the ring?
What do you think? Here.
Thank you so much. You're a real friend.
A real friend who now has free reign.
Никого не забыл.
There's not much of a selection. Apparently, there's just one single portal within reach. Ah, what the hell? Let's go.
Приятель, ты никого не забыл?
Ow! Where have I landed this time? Not in Kuvak. That much is certain.
Рут. Темпоральная капсула.
Oh, great. The time pod now looks even worse than before. Let's see if it still works. I can scan for portals, but I can't open them. And it only recognizes the portal I came here through.
Стрелки.
A pile of broken off clock hands. They could come in handy, just like most scrap eventually proves useful.
Справедливо. Арбалет.
Can I borrow the crossbow?
We're in the middle of a ceasefire.
Perfect. Then you don't need it. Right. That could make a good poison for bolts. Rufus, time traveler, wedding planner, temporal sniper. Clock
Так,
hands
Тихона.
for crossbow ammunition. Well, why
Почему бы и нет?
Well,
Специальный
here we
портал.
go. Ha! Right on target. What can I say? About time that something finally went right around here again. No, that's too far. Besides, I don't. Last time it messed.
Момент.
Be a good boy and observe the ceasefire.
Stagnation means regression. Hello, stranger. Can you tell me where I've landed?
We call this place the
Потеря
Waste.
времени.
But I'm no stranger. We set great store by that here. My name is Momed. I belong to the native region. This here is the land of my forefathers. This desert is said to have been a beautiful place many generations ago. But then foreigners came and claimed the land for themselves. And with them came
Интересно, интересно.
now we are at war to reclaim our forefathers' lost paradise.
That sounds quite understandable. With a name like Waste of Time, I would have expected something more sensible.
The legends say that the true meaning of the name only becomes clear when you know its history. Personally, I think it's got something to do with the broken clocks.
Nope.
А, я могу прям так залезть туда?
What the? Everything here is broken. Was I gone that long?
Так.
You can't. Well, I don't think I'll be opening that again.
Грядка.
You're... I don't see any potential neither for...
Ну окей.
Yikes! Oh, I'm here, but why isn't anything moving? Hello?
Сейчас я вынужден от вас отписаться. Что случилось, Рибка? Опа, 4 датчики. Это мы забираем.
I need them more urgently than he does. Yoo-hoo! Huh. Nothing going on but the rent. Obviously, I'm classed as still in the interim.
Странно, не пойми что. Банка с бобами. Так, еще один выстрел.
Oh no, not good. Now the can landed right in his coat pocket. How am I ever supposed to get hold of it now?
Ну что же. Насос.
I can't reach that from here. But who cares? The door's already open.
Ну так нормально.
Aha! I see potential.
Ля, конечно, вот это я понимаю.
To do that, I...
Достать их из банки.
That's a whole different... I don't want to be married. I always wanted to hook...
Так. Музыкальный автомат. Рита.
Rita! Rita, you're alive! But then, who's lying back there with Rocco?
Who do you think? It's that prim and proper girl, Goal, his wife.
But that can't be. That can't have happened. And anyway, he was supposed to marry you.
Perhaps you should have told him back then.
Didn't I? I thought I had. That means... Goal is dead?
Everyone's dead.
Goal...
Without the portals, everything here died. I'm the last survivor, but not for much longer. Food supplies have run out.
Don't panic. I'm here now.
Nice offer, but there's not much flesh on your bones.
I meant, I'm here to fix things.
If you're that keen on fixing something, the jukebox is broken. I wish it would play just one.
Держи консервную банку.
I rounded up something for us to eat.
Help yourself. You're still young and need to keep your strength up. Show me your finger.
Она его укусит сейчас?
Eat. Eat, my child.
Просто прикалываешься?
That's not... The needle broke.
Давай кольцо используем в качестве иглы.
Just about done.
Oh, that's pretty. Thanks, Rufus. You've made an old woman cry over her ruined cartridge collection. Oh, well done.
Oops. The unicorn shreds those cartridges. Perhaps this ring is more valuable than I thought. Is there a lunch special?
You could crawl into the oven.
Так. Окей, я могу, по идее, потенциальный портал тот открыть, но... Без бобов нет или... Так, он вне досягаемости, окей. А здесь? Здесь есть потенциальные порталы? Ничего нового.
I only know one door. Somehow I... Whether that still works.
А, точно. Не переживайте, сегодня вы не потерялись своего самого преданного фолловера. Спасибо, Рибка. Так, погодите-ка.
Aha! My peanut butter turned into tachyon cheese over time. Must have been goat milk.
Наверное, все из-за козьего молока.
Thanks, I still have.
Так.
I don't need to tachionize that. Not as long as I know an... The unicorn perhaps...
What are you doing there?
Well, I thought I was replacing the needle.
With a clock hand? Are you crazy? You'll damage all my cartridges.
You mean I need a real needle? Then I guess I'll go search for a needle in a junk stack.
Окей, забавно. Так. Могу ли я где-то здесь взять иголку?
All I need for that is my... And oh, a professional such as myself recognizes immediately. These strange thingamybobs require... Tja, nothing new to see.
Ничего нового.
A professional such... These, all I need... And oh, I'm sure he'd know what... The portal is...
Погоди-ка. Идея.
Somehow I doubt that he remembered to pack a can opener. That's not how... That's not how... Yeah, I really... Damn it. Why did I do that? Now I'll definitely never get it again.
Что я тут могу еще?
I don't see a lot of... The portal is already open.
Так.
That's not how you play can knockdown. Somehow I doubt that he... That's not how... That's not... All I need and... A profession... These,
Окей.
I don't see any, but neither for... The portal that unfortunately...
К сожалению, вне досягаемость.
You are what you... According to that, McChronicle would be a green string vegetable.
Что можно сделать с двигателем?
This, my peanut butter turned into... Must have been goat. Now where did I park my time? And most important...
Ладно, когда?
Aha! Must have been goat milk.
Не знаю, может, с Ритой
I
поговорить?
don't like how she licks her lips when I push my stomach out. Is there a lunch?
You could crawl...
А, ну да, точно. Открывашка. А теперь мы делаем вот так.
For the new place, some seeds for his vegetable garden, and whoop.
Теперь я могу...
Mr. Rufus, finally! We almost gave up on you.
Why? How long was I gone?
More than half an hour.
That's all? Years have passed in the interim time.
But you seem to have aged so well. You haven't even changed clothes.
I wasn't there long. I was stuck in another time. But Gold, McChronicle, and Count Glandula. I'm afraid so. But we're time travelers, right? We can return to a previous state of interim time, right?
But, Mr. Rufus, sir, that's not going to make any difference now. You would have had to have done that earlier on.
I know. It's all so easy. Nothing new to see.
Ничего нового.
I'm not going until I
Так, окей, давай ты.
think. How do I get back to the correct? There has to be a way.
Were there any
In range? Actually, only that little one there. But it's too narrow. And when I reach through, all I see is the scene from earlier where Glandy fell through the hole.
Well, there we have it. The holes are clearly just a half an hour apart in real time. If you hurry, you could reach earlier on through the small portal from the other side and follow yourself in.
Can anyone translate this nerd speak for me?
Окей, понятно.
Oh, that! There's just one problem. The portal is too small. I can't get through.
And I think I know why. The tachyon valves aren't open wide enough. Here, take my tachyon valve key.
Your what?
Move.
Ah!
That should do it.
Реально тахионная отвертка.
All I need for that, and...
But, Mr. Rufus, sir, you would have had to have done...
I know, it's also...
А.
Wish me luck.
Be quick. With every second you spend outside interim time...
Она еще телескопическая, какая прелесть.
Ouch! What are you staring at?
Mr. Rufus, sir? But you've only just jumped through the portal.
Of course, that's logical. Aren't you paying attention?
Так. Адиос, ребята.
Before I go, your achievements this semester weren't bad, with still plenty of room for improvement. I hate goodbyes. Ouch!
Так.
Hey, I'm back in Paradox City. But when?
В момент, когда, кстати, ушли.
The wedding. It's already started.
Ну, вариантов немного.
Stop the wedding!
Rufus, what are you doing here?
I'm getting my girl back.
What the hell? Your girl? Really? What exactly is it that makes me your girl? The fact you left me in the lurch here? The fact that you then disappeared for several years? Did you really think I'd just sit around here waiting for you? No way, Jose. We've not known each other a whole day.
I've known you much longer.
You know nothing. You mean the other girl. And you left her in the lurch too. She told me everything. It's possible that you two had a great time back then, but I'm not her.
My goodness! You're jealous!
What? You damn... Ugh!
Go! Wait!
Bravo. Well done. I thought we were friends.
I'm doing fine too. Thanks for asking. Besides, I have everything here under control. Just let me talk to her, okay?
But hurry, the meat cake is getting cold.
Так.
Closed for wedding. Whoop, thanks for the...
There's always...
Ну что ж, поговорим тогда с Гоу.
Hey, Goal?
Clear off. Get it into your tiny head. It's too late for us.
Huh? No! You got that wrong. The marriage wasn't completed. Everything's okay.
Excuse me. Are you a sandwich short of a picnic? I know you're a bit slow, so I'm going to speak very slowly, okay? I have been living in Paradox City for over 2 years. I've only known you a day. This is my home.
But you can't stay here. Once time resumes, this place won't even exist.
I don't care.
Okay, I'm beginning to understand what's going on here. You're mad because I left you alone. But look, it was worth it! Ta-da!
What's that meant to be?
Tachyon bolts. You can use them to open portals. We can finally escape this death trap.
What the? You really haven't got it at all, have you? I'm going to get married! I don't need any stupid...
Gold, don't! There are... portals here.
Ну, что ж.
Wait, Goal. I'm coming.
Здорово, мужик.
Ouch! What? Where's the time pod? Oh no! How are we ever supposed to get back? Goal, I'm sorry.
I'm not talking to you.
Can you inform my betrothed that I could really use a little help here?
Could you please inform this moron that I am not his bride-to-be?
I think you two lovebirds should sort that out for yourselves.
Ta-da! Make... Aha! I see potential. No, that's too far away. Besides, I don't want to accidentally break it. Last time it messed up my whole... Can you inform my betrothed?
Could you...
I definitely see some potential here.
А, там еще
I
вон там.
definitely see...
Так, какие из них я могу дострелить?
No, that's... Well, here we go. Ha! Right on target. What can I say? About time that something finally went right around here again.
Так, ну идти туда мы не можем. Окей, говорим с Гоу.
I could use a little...
I said, I'm not...
We have to find...
Who's...
Goal, I'm sorry.
I'm not...
Так.
Be a good boy.
Wanna try?
What's that? Is there a thunderstorm brewing? Oh, I feel a strange draft.
Wanna try?
What's that? Oh.
А если я еще раз выстрелю в этот?
Oh no! How...
Так, он их не использует, он их только надевает. Здесь аналогично.
No, that's... Besides, last time it messed... No, that's too... No, that's too... No, that's... Besides, last time it... No, that's... Besides, last time... Wanna try?
What's that? Is there a thunderstorm?
Be a good boy.
Can you inform my...
Could you please...
I think...
I could use a...
I said, I'm...
Oh no! How are we ever supposed...
Буквально ничего больше нету.
All was quiet, too quiet. I definitely see something. All was too quiet. I should keep an eye on him. Not that Goal would marry him too. That's not her party fit.
А, господи, здесь можно... Да. Да.
This is the way, but I'm not leaving. Who knows who else?
Так.
Goodness! I found a way out of here.
It sounds like some, but I can't...
Oh, stop the nonsense already. We can go back to the interim. That has to be in your interests.
Aha. Mr. Wedding Crasher suddenly knows what's best for me.
Goal, I'm sorry. I didn't want us to end up here. Although kidnapping the bride, strictly speaking, is one of the best man's traditional duties.
I know that you don't do these things deliberately, and I know it's my fault that we're stuck here. But for a time traveler, your timing really sucks. Whilst you're away, the old Goal told me a lot about you. She said that you would come back and that I should be patient. She said that you had taught her to never give up hope. But all I could think of was that I didn't want to end up like her. Twice you've simply disappeared from her life, Rufus. But every time she had just about accepted that you would never come back, you pop up again. How is a girl meant to deal with that? Is that just one of your signature moves? And you pulled the same stunt on me 3 times now.
And that's why you prefer to rot in the desert? Come on. What's that saying? All good things come in 4s.
Ugh.
She's pretty upset, all right.
That's good. We have a saying here in the desert. If you want a coconut, chasing your wife up the palm tree is half the battle. She'll get down by herself.
Может быть, не тебе поможет гравитация.
If that's true, I'm really on a run. They call him Rufus.
Don't you recognize me? It's me, Goal!
Never heard of you. But I couldn't let you in anyway. Orders are orders.
But that's... Ah!
Problems?
Rocco won't lower the bridge.
Then he obviously hasn't got to know you yet on this timeline.
That's not a problem. He will very soon.
I guess the guy isn't so great after all, huh?
I seem to have a talent for attracting idiots.
True. First Cletus, then this guy. You really do seem to pick the biggest dorks around. Hey, Rocco, let us in.
Wow, that's your plan?
I'd love to, but you're right in the middle of Fulock territory. If I let the drawbridge down, they might invade.
Oh, right. Well then. He really doesn't want to let us in.
Well, it's good.
Aha! I see potential.
Так. Ну, игра уже такой.
Hey, what are you doing?
I'm folding myself a 4-dimensional calendar out of recycled paper.
It looks more like you're trying to open up a portal to me.
Well, open portals are January's theme, you genius.
You can't do that. That's an Elysium portal. The Fulocks will come.
Then just try and stop me. I'm curious to see how you're gonna do that without opening the gate.
I'd be obliged to shoot.
Or did you plan to... Wait a minute. What did you say?
Are you serious? You would sooner shoot us than let us in.
I don't make the rules. I just follow them.
Then brace yourself, my friend, because I'm traveling with the guy who breaks them, even if it means that he'll get shot to pieces in the process. Isn't that right, Rufus?
Exactly. Exactly.
Relay.
I think this would be a good place for a plan. Preferably one where I should talk to Goal about it.
Ну ладно, давай поговорим.
So, have you any ideas yet?
Huh?
Up here, Rufus.
Oh, sorry. I just had an idea. We could...
I'm sorry, what?
Hey, what are you whispering about?
And then...
If you're whispering, you must be lying.
And that's it. Think you can do it?
Of course. Why not? Let's do it. Take your position, soldier.
Really? Okay. I'll give you the signal when I'm ready.
Знать бы еще план.
Goal! Now!
What the... Oh. Oh.
Какого? Слишком хороший отвлекающий маневр.
What is it? Is the portal open already?
Just a moment. Okay, now.
No, stop!
Там Бэксош как-то что-то возмущался по поводу моего анонса.
Now we're together on Elysium after all.
Well, I guess we are.
Come on. There should be a lot of other porters here.
Can't we just stay here?
Goal, we talked about this. At first, I also thought that was a good idea. But who will save the world if not us?
That's unfair. Why are we not allowed to be happy?
Goal?
Problems, dangers, problems, more dangers. It's almost as if someone was watching us and...
Goal!
Uh-oh.
Surprise!
Ronnie!
Hang on. Are you the one responsible for all these Fulocks?
Aren't they just great? And so much more efficient than the old robo-servants. They're certainly in greater demand. The security personnel are especially popular. Every morning's the same. No sooner have I sent out the first Fulocks than the sirens start wailing all over the place. Security alert! Security alert! They can't get enough of them.
Ronnie, you've got to stop!
The Fulocks aren't security forces. They're a breach of security.
That's the beauty of it. People love that. Petting animals and go-karts. People want drama, action, a new Armageddon every day. And thanks to this time loop thingy, there are no consequences. Well, what do you think of my new entertainment program?
Ну окей.
You're crazy, Ronnie.
Could be crazy for fun.
This is not some kind of joke here, Ronnie. It's deadly serious.
How can it be serious if it has no consequences?
Because consequences are important. Without consequences, everything is just pointless.
So what? Fun is always pointless.
You're wrong. The opposite is true.
And I think you just don't really know how to have fun. As long as I have this hat on, the adventure will never end.
Ну, на тебе нет...
But you're not wearing a hat, Ronnie.
Oh, schnitzelhooks, you're right. Wait, I'll have to correct that immediately. That's better.
Дурацкого терпения.
Your hat is stupid, Ronnie.
I know, but you try folding a hat when you've got leaves instead of hands. I can't even get a paper aeroplane right. Whee!
Ow!
Oh, sorry, the game's almost finished for the day anyway. Not much longer before it's bit deep, bit deep, bit deep. I'd be happy for the company while we wait for the time reset. In the meantime, I'll play you the new song I've written. Slowly pulling out your fingernailies, one by one until I'm done is fun. Also, leave your hands where I can see them. Fun!
May I?
Yes, I think that was probably funny enough.
Ouch! Of course. 50 years of
Это 50 лет.
the best of hats from 5 decades.
Well, isn't that a funny coincidence? Go on, read it out. Which hat's made it to the top of the tops?
Это котелок на втором месте шляпы. Погоди, лучший выбор для ваших дынь — это котелок.
At number 1, the bowler has been voted best cover for your melon.
An outstanding choice. Because I can find that at the sherbet fountain. Très chic. It's much easier to sing like this. Slowly pulling out your fingernails.
Ronnie!
What? Is there something you'd like to say before everything starts over again from the beginning?
Дурацкого тебя
Your
шляпа.
hat.
Do you think so? Well, everything comes back. Fashion is so.
Так с конусами. Окей. Шапочки из фольги.
Tinfoil hats have still managed to win a good 4th place.
An outstanding choice. But where will I get that hat? I should like to have one just the same as that.
Didn't you have one with you in the computer core?
Oh, yes, silly me. It really doesn't get any better than this. After all, this hat, wait a minute, what's going on now?
Okay.
That was a trick! The hat is overloading my avatar! Fulocks at
Not a bad shot. Your hat is hereby fully out of fashion again. Go now.
А, точно, 4 датчики.
Aha, I see potential.
Вижу потенциал. Вижу потенциал.
That was so cool! Can we do it again?
How? The few locks are blocking the way to the shore.
You got a plan?
Coming right up.
Конечно, есть.
I'm gonna try something. Back in a minute.
Rufus? Rufus! Rufus!
Ну, хотел еще, то вот еще.
Ouch! Ouch! Always ouch! Oh no. Goal. I didn't want you to see this.
It's all right. I'll cope.
No one should see their own corpse.
That's not me, Rufus. That's Rita.
What? But... You're right. Man, this is confusing. Last time it was you who lay here, just like that.
I can't blame him. After all, I wasn't here.
But we can change that. I know a way back.
So that I can lie there instead? This is all so depressing.
Ну-ка, у нас есть.
You can't. Nope. Well, I don't think I'll be opening that again. Huh. That's new too. Apparently, we're even further into the future, or whatever this place is called.
Или как еще это место назвать? А вот и лоловик.
And... Off! Done! And now?
Так. Это мы тоже знаем, как решить.
Whether that still works. Uh-huh.
Работает.
The water washed the tachyon broth off the hands. Time to recharge them.
Отлично.
Who said? Go! I found a way out!
Oh, thank goodness. This place is giving me the heebie-jeebies.
The most important thing is that we're staying alive. What are we waiting for?
Nothing. Let's get out of here.
Ladies first.
Ай.
Wow.
So many colorful plants.
Those are flowers. We don't even have this many on Elysium.
Well, let's be honest. It's not totally ugly.
And we have you two to thank for it.
That was us?
You ended the war and showed us the way to the promised land.
And now? Is there a party or something? Where are your comrades?
They have already left.
Into the past?
The source of everything is good, right? Exactly. Thank you. Thank you so much.
Ну-ка.
Aha! I see potential.
Окей. На гору. Скорее всего, в портал заходим. А им норм сейчас было?
Aha! I see potential.
Окей, скорее всего, в первую очередь к горе. Я не могу подойти к горе, окей. Значит, идем сюда.
Hey, Rufus. I think I should apologize. Admittedly, you are a walking catastrophe.
Ну, спасибо.
But somehow you make things work out in the end. You make things better. I had given up hope, but when I look around now...
Don't be getting all maudlin on me now. Come! The future awaits! Well, here we go. Ha! Right on target. What can I say? About time that something finally went right around here again.
Hey, you there! What are you doing there? We are the Native Legion. We have come to claim the Holy Land of our fathers. You certainly got a claim to being bonkers. We have lived here forever, and we don't have room for any little daddy's boys. What are you gonna do about it?
Так вот как все это началось.
Timer? What impertinence! This means war!
Oh, here we go again.
Go, Rufus!
What are you still doing here?
Rita and Rocco! Look, Gold! It's Rita and Rocco!
Hundreds of few locks have been flushed into interim time.
We're evacuating the city.
What about Old Goal and Angus?
They refuse to leave. They're still on the farm.
Then we have to get them.
Well then, good luck.
Yep, you too. Did you notice Rita's belly?
Come on, it's not safe here.
Надеюсь, это эпизод не на время.
Let's move. Fuel-lock alarm! Get to safety! Phew. That was close.
But now, we're trapped here.
Yeah, looks like it. That means...
Я думал, это уже игра начала. Блин, прикольно. Почему мне это напоминает этот очень страшное кино? Руфус самый полезный. Как момент, конечно, мое почтение. Мне понравилось.
Don't yell at me! I can't see a thing down here!
That's why I'm telling you! Right! Right! Ah! Stop! It has to be here!
Get a move on or they'll shred us to bits!
Don't rush me! Aha! I see potential! Done! Come on! booster rockets!
Hold tight!
Puff! What do you mean, Puff?
Not my fault. They're tearing us apart here.
What's wrong? Get up here!
I can't. My leg's trapped.
Go without us. I'll stay with him. I'd only be a dead weight.
No! Either we all go, or none of us! I always wanted to say that.
Come on, Rufus. That out there is no longer our time. Someone has to save the world all over again, and I would be very disappointed if it wasn't you two. Now, go!
Yeah, okay. But where?
Now would be a great time for one of your ridiculous plans.
Ну, спасибо.
How ridiculous are we talking? Taking it to the max?
Looking at our current situation? Sheer stupidity, bordering on ludicrous.
Only bordering? Sorry, too late for that now. Jump!
Портал не приходит один.
Are we?
In the junk caves beneath Kuvat. This is where the elephant was hiding.
Elephant. Have you mentioned that before?
Nah, I'll tell you later. First, we have to find out who keeps cranking the chrono car.
And stop them, right?
Right. But be careful. We don't know in what time we've landed here.
Don't look at me.
Угу, капсула еще здесь. А, это как раз когда они...
Okay, now we know the point in time.
Do we?
And now, full speed ahead!
Foofnix, that was demeaning. And now he's gone and stolen our Omux as well.
We are stuck here.
No problem. I've got a plan. Can you see that thing there? I think it's some kind of Nix pox.
And they use this sort of foofnu here, do they?
They won't get far if I activate it. Sooner or later, they will be forced to come back here.
Are you sure? Who knows how often we have done this already?
Not often enough, obviously. Otherwise, they would have brought our Omux back long ago.
Sounds logical. But how do we use that machine?
I think we just need to turn that crank.
No, stop! Completely wrong!
Rufus, don't!
That's him! That's him!
Have you brought our Omux back?
The time pod? Not directly.
Then I'm just going to have to crank again.
Aha! So it was you all the time.
You have to stop. You don't know the chaos you're causing.
Who are you anyway?
We come from the future. We are from Utox. In your language, Utopia.
Utopia?
As in, the utopia that the Elysians wanted to reach by blowing up Deponia?
That plan was doomed to failure.
Because we're gonna stop it.
Yes, you will. But your people will manage to reach us one day.
It has been preordained.
At least it used to be. We just wanted to sniff a bit of historical air. Just observing, not interfering. But when we returned to our time, there was no Utox anymore. The spaceship that you call Elysium had launched and had crashed into our planet, killing everybody. That's why we returned, to fix the cause.
We wanted to re-establish the original timeline.
But then you stole our Omux, compromising the whole space-time continuum.
Everything must remain just how it once happened.
Yeah.
It is obvious that this timeline here is already too damaged. We have to use your Nix box so you can return our Omux to us.
No, no, no. You can't just put everything back the way it was at the start now. You have no idea what it took to even get this far.
Even if it takes a Zizzy Arden goes, you're bound to manage it sometime. Keep back. I am going to activate the Nix box now.
Okay, I give up. But, let me do that. You'll just break it.
Very well. But just you dare to take us for a ride on your tusks, then your girlfriend will be reduced to Moxo Poxo.
Moxo Poxo.
Anything but that.
Okay.
Piece of... Huh? What's this? A secret compartment for spare parts?
А так можно было?
Impossible.
Усилитель.
What are you up to? Don't panic. I know what I'm doing.
А теперь мы ставим сюда дроссельный ограничитель.
Hopefully it will have the desired effect.
Ну что же, поехали.
So, done. At last.
Now everything will remain
The way it happened before. Exactly. Watch out.
Where are we?
No time to explain. We have to hurry. Come on, we can still catch it.
Catch? What, catch what? Catch why?
Come on! And now, full speed ahead! Ah!
А вот и остановка.
That was reverse.
Please be careful. My motion sickness is...
Yeah. Relax while you hold on tight! Yahoo! Ow!
Oh, great. What now?
I think we've bought ourselves a little time. Now, if no more major accidents happen, then...
Rufus! Rufus, say something!
Holy Hugo! Rufus, everything okay?
McChronicle. Look, Goal. It's McChronicle.
Who is Goal? And what are you doing here in the middle of the road? You were going to set the elephant trap up.
Yeah, but then everything turned out differently. We stole the Utopian's time pod and accidentally wiped out the future of the universe.
Wait a minute. What? No future?
Well, except maybe for the one where everyone is dead and Deponia is overrun by Fulox. No idea how that happened.
Oh no! I am a monster! Why didn't I listen to my father and study something sensible?
Мы любим тебя таким, какой ты есть.
Well, I'm stumped.
Might have been better.
For all of us.
You are so right. You are so right.
А нафига ты в кактус прыгнул?
Maybe we were a little hard on him.
Huh. I'm with you on that.
I'm gonna miss him. It can just stay right in the ditch. Now would not be. Without McChronicle's arrival, this maybe we finally have.
Окей.
Ah, there you are. You don't need to worry anymore. It's all taken care of. Oh, who are you?
Fufnix. He's seen us.
Don't panic. We're time travelers too. I stole your time pod and accidentally wiped out the future.
I beg your pardon?
Then you created a time loop to lure me back here. But now it's all taken care of.
You just have to be careful when you enter interim time. It's swarming with Fulox.
Whereby they can't regroup once the future is reopened.
Obviously true. Perhaps you are right and we've managed it this time.
It's a big load of schnufflefo to me. What are Fulox anyway?
Long story.
We'd be happy to tell you the whole thing on the way. And it would be so kind of you to drop us off somewhere, so we can't interfere with anything.
Just be too stupid if we were to accidentally trigger another Armageddon.
Uh-huh. Very well.
And are you sure that everything has been returned back to normal?
Well, this time travel business is pretty complicated. But yeah, I think everything's fine now. Hey you, stop making so much noise. I worked all day on my balloon and... What the junk is going on here?
Okay, no one move a muscle.
This is an outrage. I want to know what is going on here immediately. And I want to know what you plan to do with us.
Well, fair enough. Luckily, we had a Shinshuma Klux with us, which enabled us to fernungle your Shinshumas.
What? Nobody fernungles my Shinshumas.
It's not what you think.
Is this about eradicating memories?
Okay, it is.
Правильно поняли.
That's not what I thought. What about you? Well, I was thinking about an ocelot. Ocelots are really funny. Yeah.
Quiet! If one of you two is not happy with this idea, then so much the better, because only one of you can be fernungled anyway.
He will then have the honor of rescuing Deponia together with Gold.
I choose Rufus.
Great!
Not you. We're talking about the other Goal, who is still on Elysium at this point in time.
What? But what's going to happen to me?
You are going to be busaked, just like the spare Rufus.
Will you please stop with your miserable you-talks, schmoo-talks?
I think the correct expression in your language is iced.
What?
Just wait a minute.
What did you think? You don't belong in this time.
The risk that you get involved again is just too great.
So, you have a choice. One of you is going to have their memories wiped and will need to do everything again.
Oh no. Everything? All over again? Not me.
The other one and Goal will be iced.
That doesn't sound very tempting either. Not high on my list either.
Just decide amongst you, whilst Kugo looks for a suitable fuse.
Так, я бы на всякий случай сохранился, с разработчиков станется.
I can't talk to him out loud, otherwise I'll blow his cover. Luckily, we're an experienced team and understand one another without words.
Hey, stop with the stupid faces! Stop that now, before my front foot accidentally slips. Hey! What are you doing? Oh, you idiot! You knocked over the Shinshuma Klux!
Oops.
What a foofnex. No false moves, understood?
One more try. Hey, Tuck, can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
Then the training paid off.
I learned from the best, sir. Rufus, sir.
Oh, come on. You're... One sir is more than...
Yes, sir.
Now for my plan. Can you reach our bonds through the back tunnel?
Difficult. Luckily, I know exactly what to do. I won't duck this up.
You can do it, Tuck. I'm just waiting for your command. Okay.
If I don't make it, just leave me behind.
You can do it.
It was an honor to...
And...
Abort! Abort!
I'm afraid we're gonna go belly up with this idea. Well observed. Then we'll have to bring in the big...
Okay.
You have...
difficult. Luckily, I know it. I won't bottle out.
You can do it. I'm just... Okay.
If I don't make it, just... It was an...
And...
Очень долгий диалог.
Abort! It's too quiet!
Well observed. Then we'll have to...
Давай.
You have luckily, I know as soon as I break cover, there is no turning back.
О, пошел другой диалог.
You can do it. I'm just waiting for.
Давай.
Okay. If I don't make it, you can. It was an on. And abort. I have no clear line of fire. Okay. Just wait for the signal. I have understood everything and will.
Нету точной линии огня.
Right. Fits.
That's fortuitous, for I finally found the fuse.
Well done, Kugo. Ha! Now it's all back in place again. Which one of you is having the brain wipe?
Нам нужно время на раздумье.
We need more time to think. This isn't a decision you make every day. You have to weigh all the pros and cons. Do you maybe have a flip chart?
Enough of this, Fuffnox. I'll choose you.
What? Why me?
Because you are obviously the class schmogo here. Don't attempt to fight it. It will make the pain easier to bear. We will begin as soon as the Shinshuma Klux is fully charged. Again?
You let him push you around too much, Kugo.
Oh, I'm used to that. You can imagine what it was like for me at school with that name. Kugo Hitsun Hugo. Kugo Hitsun Hugo.
Aw, kids can be so cruel.
Ой, какой ужас.
You let him push you around.
Oh, Kugo.
Aw, kid. Is there no other solution?
No. Again?
Мы долго это
Are you
можем
all
делать.
right?
Great. I'm about to be iced. At least you have a choice.
Yeah, great choice. Did you forget how our adventure ends?
Huh. Point taken.
I think you should let them kill you. Fine with me. Then you have to do it all over again. Just to plunge to your death again in the end. Maybe we should draw straws. Do you have any straws? Tony took mine. Mine too. Wow, we have so much in common. Okay, I know. I'll think of a number between 1 and 10. If yours is lower, you let them ice you. If it's higher, you do it all over again. Okay, ready? 2. Damn, I chose that too. Now!
What's that meant to be? An epileptic fit?
Can't you hear me?
Don't think for a minute that your limited pantomime skills will be able to alter a single thing.
Damn it, Tuck! That was the signal!
What kind of signal?
When I do this, it means...
Hey, Rolex! There's another one there!
Now what?
Never mind now. We'll take care of him in a minute.
It means throw now! Now!
And energy!
Throw already! Throw!
Too late.
О, за это даже достижение дали.
Well, you know the rest of the story, don't you? With no memories of his adventures the other side of time, Rufus tried everything in the book to get back to Elysium. That's how he eventually got to know me. He rescued me from the claws of the Organon, tried to return me to Elysium, and together we finally saved Deponia from certain destruction. In the end, though, he let go. And he fell. Until suddenly... Did someone here order a taxi?
Go?
Don't tell me you need some kind of special invitation. Come on, take my hand, quick! Wait. You don't know this bit yet, do you? Hurry! Got you!
Goal! I just can't believe it! Is it really you? Or am I already dead?
You were going to be dead. I couldn't allow that to happen.
Huh, but cutting your hair off is okay.
Now, shut up and help me pull you up.
Stop this instant! Let the man go!
Everything must remain how it has already happened once before.
Who
the heck are you?
That's none of your concern. The only important thing is that you understand the consequences here.
If you let him fall, then we will return you back to your time.
But if you refuse, then I will be forced to cut the rope. So for the last time, let him go!
Who or what the hell is that?
Haven't a clue, but I'm sure they're just bluffing. You're just bluffing! You wouldn't allow me to fall to my death. I will pull him up, whether you like it or not.
Are you sure that's such a good idea?
Quite sure. Right, let's be having you. Upsy daisy!
Ah. Окей.
Gotcha. I've done it. Looks like we're quits then. This time, I saved you.
Yeah, looks like you did. Unfortunately, there's kind of a snag.
Why?
Well, they were not bluffing.
Huh?
What the? Hey, we're alive! The rear thrusters must have slowed the fall. Hear that, Goal? We're alive! We're... Goal? Goal? Oh no, not that! Goal! Goal!
А, получается, вот как руку.
Chillbot batteries depleted, switching to emergency power. Danger, danger. Consume food or replace batteries.
Любопытно.
What's going on?
Not sure. Don't think we're dead, though.
I'm rather glad those utopians meant iced when they said iced.
Warning, warning. Plasma explosion detected. Distance 512 clicks. Thermonuclear chain reactions will spread across the planet. Structural integrity of scrap crust will fail in 1 minute. Warning, warning. Your provisions are in danger of defrosting.
Wait a minute! The world is gonna end in 1 minute?
And me, being the idiot I am, forgot to cancel the post.
Hide from a thermonuclear explosion in a refrigerator? That's nuts even by my standards. Now we can save the world together one more time.
Why?
Я не понимаю, какой из роботов по итогу остался?
Are you thinking what I'm thinking?
Oh, please, no. Is there no other way?
I don't see any.
We won't remember anything, right?
That won't change the fact that it was a great time.
Yes.
И Руфус не должен же, по идее, ничего забыть.
So long, Rufus.
It was an honor, Goal.
Так.
What a night! I was old. All my friends were dead. Also, I blew the... Talk about it. I mean, luckily, I can hardly wait to tell my... Sweet! The balloon filled with... Now, all I have to do, Elysia! Tony won't believe... I better get her crystal glass. Not that anything...
Ну не может же быть такого. Но я не верю.
Bubble wrap. What was I gonna do with... Yeah, whatever. I'll just leave it. Time to get... No. That's exactly the way... I had for... And that Tony was... I uncovered... Whoa. These visions aren't... I should be... Nina! Hey! Stop! You can't park here! You... Oh, boy.
Wait! You don't want to seriously tell the whole story from the beginning again, do you?
But that's the point. Now that I cut out the power inverter in that thought thingy, I can remember everything.
Wait, I'm confused. Didn't you just say you had missed?
So I did, you blockhead. Each and every one of the thousands of times I can now remember. But I finally hit it. Hey, didn't you see the awesome special effects? Why do you think I look so old? Huh?
I was distracted.
The power inverter inverted the effect of the shishu whatever.
Shinshuma Klux.
Memory laser. Instead of forgetting, I now remember everything. Memories of over 100 years of the same old story. You think your skin would hold out any better?
Oh, it's just a trick. Nothing more than a phony magic trick.
Do I look like I use trickery? I got gout, young fella. We completely underestimated the problem. We aren't dealing with just one loop. The time loop you created with the Chronocar was only a small loop within a much larger one. And that larger loop has two loops of its own, one of which has a lot more loops. The big loop only starts again at the end of the second loop.
What is that old fool driveling on about?
I think I know what he means. It's like a pizza box that you fold in the middle, and then take a pen and...
No, not like a pizza box. It's actually quite simple, but just complicated. All this has already happened countless times, too often to count. And if you laser me again this time, it's just gonna repeat over and over. Goal and I will save Deponia. I'll fall. She'll try to catch me. You'll cut the cable. Goal will die. I'll blow the world to smithereens. Goal and I will thaw and crank back time. Then everything is back to the beginning, and I'll meet McThingy, what's his name? Steal the time pod, save future Goal from the future, jump off Elysium, and after we've chased across half the planet and through all the different times, we'll end up sitting here in the end again. The only difference, this time I managed a hit with the power inverter, and that's why I know this is our only chance to break the cycle.
Oh, yes? And just how are you gonna do that?
You look like you couldn't even bite through a cracker.
Yeah, there's more wind in these old lungs than you have in your entire lard butt, Greenhorn. I have a plan. First, we need to erase his memory.
What? But
after all, someone has to make sure that Deponia is saved. As soon as he's back to sleeping unaware in the balloon again, the time will be right for another brilliant Rufus maneuver.
Oh, great. You got any more bright ideas?
Huh? Who are you?
Someone who is going to rip you a new O-buff. You have completely and utterly destroyed our Umux.
And the time loop is still there, just as before. So, somewhere in the far future, everything is repeating itself. Again and again.
Well, that's wishful thinking. As we haven't iced you, no one will be able to turn back time this time. The old Rufus is going to blow up Deponia, and that will be it.
Oh. Well, At least it isn't the same stupid ending as before, right? Haha.
Don't rejoice too soon.
Rufus?
What now? Another one of them?
Which Rufus are you?
I am the Rufus you left behind on Elysium, you idiots.
That's impossible. We eliminated you before we took care of future goals.
You tried to kill him.
Of course. Otherwise, he would have stopped the other goal.
But you didn't mention anything about that.
They only know half the story.
Какой ужас.
For crying out loud. Hey, room service.
А, ну да.
Something is different, but I can't quite put my finger on it.
It's the famous elephant in the room.
Тот самый знаменитый сон в комнате.
Did you really think that you could simply steal our umaks just like that?
Well, you thought wrong.
You don't belong in this timeline.
We will have to remove you.
Oh yeah? You'll have to catch me first.
Hey! Stop! I said, just stop!
You can't escape your destiny! Even if it's kind of terribly heavy costume on, and consequently gets out of breath easily.
Oh yeah? We'll see about that.
Right. Now you're done for. Let's move.
Hide! Quick, there's a wild...
I know.
Oh no! Hold as long as...
Let's move. Let's move. Now we're going to get you.
Well, what do you know? There's a space here, but it's empty. Actually, I wanted to leave it here. On the other hand, and as long as I... Whoops!
Так, часы с кукушкой.
So many... Why do I have the feeling they're smiling at me? Doesn't matter. Got... Without tools.
Так, а если щипцами?
There's not much. Apparently,
Ну
time to
ладно.
get out of here. Huh? What? Some kind of immobile. Time to get out of here. Huh? Some kind. Hey, this looks exactly like the... Interesting.
Так.
Haha! I knew I could do it without the instruction manual.
Окей.
Hey! Stop!
Where are you going? I'm not telling.
Не скажу.
What? I must have passed straight. Oh, will you look? This is go-
Stop making such a noise! As you know, disobedience leads to chaos. Chaos leads to garbage, and garbage leads to Deponia.
He has just disqualified himself from ever taking his hype.
Так.
Well, what do you know? There's a space, but it.
Стопы, стопы, стопы. Это я знаю.
Perishable milk stashed. Hey, the telly. That was my favorite scene. I cried, but last Monday. Goal seems to like it too. I hope she's sitting close enough to see everything.
Играем в пианино с...
What? But you Are you kidding? Let's see what... How exciting.
Яблоки, записка.
I packed you something healthy. All that candy will...
Так, а это меняем, получается.
Behind you! Children is... Crap! I'm trapped!
И... Господи, я не знаю, что делать.
Surprise!
Так.
Did you really think? Well, and now it's my... No! It's your turn.
And may Zorfix have mercy.
The portal that they had opened under my feet.
Так.
There, I was caught in the middle of a huge junk avalanche that dragged me into the depths. As if an entire city were to slow...
Paradox. The whole place must have slipped down when the future opened up underneath it.
Yes, but this timeline, after an eternity in free fall, my last thought, well, if only I had a weapon with maybe I could have used it to slow my...
That doesn't explain how...
No, it does. I wanted, I assume, and every... all because the sequences...
Так. Окей, понятно.
For... Hey,
Так, берем шлем. Очки.
I think I have... Something is wrong, but I can't...
It's the...
Did you...
Так. Кстати, виолончель там.
Stop!
That's all I can...
Так.
A bottle full of... cheese. That's why it stinks so badly in here.
Мычок.
Time to get out of here. Some kind of...
Hey!
Это не все, что нужно было. Так. Так. Окей, опять закладываем молоко.
Perishable.
Я куски вазы не взял.
Oh,
Блин, мне кажется, у меня сейчас будут очень большие проблемы, потому что я не сделал... не взял вазу. О, вот теперь я все сделал. Так, такое уже было.
For crying... Hey, rooms...
Шлем для протезов. Очки. Шлем тоже возьмем.
I think something, but I can't...
It's the...
Так.
Hey! Stop!
Got milk? That's a...
Так.
A bottle? That's... Actually... Whoops.
Так, смычок. Сыр. Стрелки. Так.
It doesn't seem to make, but I have the distinct feeling
Что-то нащупало.
as if a sleight of hand.
Повторяю бесчисленное количество раз. Так.
I don't know, but it looks. I don't know what I, but it looks.
Так. Стрелки.
Why does the word tachyon spring to? That's just like or.
Так. Он прямо около унитаза будет, да?
Hey, wherever I know.
Так. Объединяем со смычком, получаем.
Clock hands as ammunition.
Звучит как план.
Something is ringing a bell in some back. Steady. Ha!
Ну ладно, это было не так долго.
Are they following me everywhere now? I have to shake them off somehow.
Так, что дальше? Откройся портал, затем избеги открытый портал, чтобы спастись. А как стрелять? Или... Мы можем не создавать пространственно-временные аномалии хотя бы 5 минут? Но стрельба из лука по потенциальным порталам, это, конечно, весело. Так, это было.
It's impossible to survive a fall like that. He was smashed to pieces on the ground.
Talking about ground,
Что случилось в
what's
будущем?
happened to the future? There shouldn't be any ground here.
What could we have overlooked?
We'll have to go back again. But first, let's check around that corner there.
Very well. Better safe than
Береженого
sorry.
Бог бережет.
Well, look at that. It's our Umux.
Someone else is trying to interfere with the course of history.
Облегчает нам задачу.
Easy for us. Come on. I've got an idea.
Так. Еще кликать надо.
Yay! Ow! This time I really broke every bone in
Это
my
вся точность.
body. I guess it's about time. The pain. I think. With the last of my strength, I crawled onto the back seat and hid under a blanket in the storage compartment. Then I lost consciousness.
And now you are stuck here, too. Well done. Is the bit where we realize what use this is to us going to come now?
I think I understand. You were already in Kuvak when we got rid of McChronicle, but you were also there, exactly the same, when we didn't do that. No matter which time loop we're talking about, Rufus is sitting in the back seat, here!
Hello.
As well as in the other timeline, where McChronicle got to Kuvak.
You mean he was also cowering on the back seat when Rufus and McChronicle stole the time pod?
And now, full speed ahead! Oops, guess that was reverse.
As well as during your side trip to future Elysium's ruins. Exactly.
There's a fire extinguisher in the storage compartment behind you. Could you please?
All right.
I think you're... That doesn't matter. It'll work. A fire extinguisher is a fire extinguisher, right?
He was there when you brought Future Goal to Elysium.
Oh, that was a piercing, was it?
Change the subject, okay?
If we have to. What's our next move?
And disappeared with her into interim time.
Wicked. But that means...
Did someone here order a taxi?
Goal?
Don't tell me you need some kind of special invitation. Come on, take my hand, quick!
No, wait!
Yikes!
Well, peekaboo, surprise!
Rufus? But how on earth did you get there?
It's a long story, which we don't really have time for, right? Right. I want to keep you from... Oh, look, Barry. Hello, Rufus!
Barry.
I want to keep you from making a big mistake. Whatever you're up to, it won't turn out well.
Oh, you think so? Then just you watch. Rufus, your hand, now!
No! Stop!
Hurry! What are you waiting for?
Ah!
Got you!
Goal! I just can't believe it! How can you be here? And who is he?
Well, I'm here to save you! But who knows what he's doing here?
Then let me explain. I'm here to warn you. About what? That you've gained weight? A postcard would have been enough. I want to stop you from ruining the ending.
Oh, just shut up, will you?
Ну, конечно, под конец прям этот сюжетка ломается прям конкретно.
Stop this instant! Let the man go! Actually, the men!
Everything must remain how it has already happened once before.
Who the heck are you? That's none of your concern. The only important thing is that you understand the consequences here.
If you let them fall, then we'll return you to your time.
But if you refuse, then I will be forced to cut the rope. Now for the last time, let them go!
Who or what the hell is that?
Haven't a clue, but I'm sure they're just bluffing.
No, they're not. Goal, you know me. I'm the Rufus who saved you from your future. But that future no longer exists.
That is the whole point of this.
You don't understand. Somehow, we've fallen into a time loop. We have to break the cycle. Future? What's all this talk about the future?
Let's just assume that you are right. Do you have a plan to get us out of this almighty mess?
Ну-ка.
Of course I have a plan.
Then spit it out!
Ну окей.
We build ourselves a rocket sled out of cardboard and matches. Hey, that might work. There just happens to be a whole lot of paper mache in Cletus's pants. Does anyone have any matches?
Unfortunately not.
Neither do I. And we were so close. So, we turn to plan B.
Так.
We knot our clothes together to capture a passing satellite. Hey, that might work, but before we do that, I want you two to know that this suit is borrowed. The underwear in particular was already like this.
Are you insane? This here is deadly serious, Rufus. Not a round of strip Halma.
If this is, about the piercing? Piercing? What's going on between you two? Nothing important, which leads us to plan
План
C.
В. Окей.
We just hang in there and hope for a miracle?
Well, it would be better if it happened fast. I wouldn't be able...
And we up here are also slowly losing patience. Let them both go, or prepare to die.
Just a minute. Come on, Miracle. We've got miracle treats. Here, Miracle, Miracle, Miracle. Oh, so much for that. Then, we don't have any choice.
Не даст уже с этой кошкой. Ну что ж.
There's only one thing you can do. You have to let go.
Okay, That seems a bit extreme, but as long as it's part of another brilliant Rufus maneuver, it's all right by me. So, what's your plan? You parked your hoverboard under the next cloud. Or have you got a whistle with which you can summon the eagles? Or, wait a minute, no. You exchanged all of us with holograms, right? Come on. Out with it. I let go and then what? How the heck are you planning to break your fall?
Ну, никак.
Not at all. We won't survive.
What? What kind of plan is that?
Try to understand. It's not about saving him or me here. What? Why? Since when? We're already history. But for you, Goal, there's still a future. I'm sorry for giving you false hope. Both of us. Make it 3. I should never have brought you back from your future. I wanted to find a better ending. And I came within a hair of ruining everything we achieved. Deponia is now in a time loop. Happy ending? Nothing of the kind. And the ending you're creating here is the worst of all. I didn't want to tell you this, but if you do this, Goal will die. No. Afraid so. And I grow a mustache. No, you're lying. Why are you lying?
So, there is no hope for us? What's happened has happened and there's no way of reversing it?
Nonsense. There is always hope. And you can do all sorts of impossible things. And you definitely should. Tons of them. Several times a day. You can defeat the Organon, travel to Elysium, find a practical use for half fashion, and pick stars from the heavens. Even the past can be changed, if required. But if you undo all the great impossible things that you have achieved, then you have to do them all over again. Only then, they're no longer quite as impossible, you know? Do you really want to change what you went through together? Destroy the world over and over just to save it again? You fought together for one goal. What are you fighting for if it never ends? But this is your moment. The decision is yours. I've said all I can say, and I'm at the end of my strength. Bon voyage.
No! No!
What a jerk.
For sure. Oh, what does he know? There's always a way, right? Come on, just say it. We'll make it! Somehow.
I think he was right, Goal. It would be really stupid if everything we've been through had never happened.
Could you wrap it up already?
And anyway, changing the past? That's child's fuff next.
We've done far more impossible things.
We divided your personality in 3.
Cloning you?
Hello?
Shrunk you and put you in Bozo's ear?
Huh? When did that happen?
You were asleep at the time. The important thing is, though, that we had a great time together.
Yes, we certainly did.
Only the most impossible thing of all, I did alone. Let you go. Maybe that's the one thing that we should correct. Let's do it together.
But I can't do that.
Our patience is at an end. We are now going to count to Zux. Ongo, Bongo, Schnicks, Double Schnicks, Klobitz.
I never had the chance to say goodbye. So goodbye, Rufus.
Klobitz too?
We had such an awesome time.
Ubel?
Yeah, super awesome.
Korklatch? Nasal?
Zux.
Nice. Although, wait a minute.
As I have mentioned before, the end was never our creation. It was there all this time. All we did was tempt it, and somehow outmaneuver it once again. Perhaps we're not doing so bad after all. The Utopians took me back to the time when Rufus and McChronicle had picked me up. Of course, I was still grieving, but there was also something new and old. Hope. I've been thinking about the other Rufus a lot. Was there another goal, too? I would have liked to have found out more about their adventures. But apart from me and the Utopians, no one knew that they had ever existed. And that above all, everything had not been in vain. They left no trace, except in my memories.
А, ну да, точно, мы же будущее поменяли. О, нахер. А, там клик что-то делает. Они попали на Элизиум, окей. Окей. Ей! Мы сделали это! Привет, ты пришел под самый конец. Буквально. Мы только что концовку посмотрели. Что вы сделали? В принципе, могу снова показать, если хочешь посмотреть. Но мы все-таки разорвали временную петлю. Под конец, конечно, сюжет максимально посыпался, но все равно. Хороший финал. Посмотрим, что сделают в новой части. Что, показывать вам концовку или нет по новой? Товарищ Клик. Давай.
Zooks.
Nice. Although, wait a minute.
Куда субтитры уехали?
As I have mentioned before, the end was never our creation. It was there all this time. All we did was tempt it, and somehow outmaneuver it once again.
Так, секунду. Что за розовый слон? Тут как посмотреть, либо шизофрения, вернее, либо белая горячка, либо просто чел, которые доигрались со временем. Сейчас я вот так сделаю, чтобы субтитры не загораживать. Что с тобой не так, игра?
The Utopians took me back to the time
Что
when
это
Rufus
такое?
and the Chronicle had picked me up. Of course, I was still grieving, but there was also something new and old. Hope. I've been thinking about the other Rufus a lot. Was there another goal, too? I would have liked to have found out more about their adventures. But apart from me and the Utopians, no one knew that they had ever existed. And that above all, everything had not been in vain. They left no trace, except in my memories.
Все, вот и концовка. А розовый слон — это путешественники во времени из не Элизиума, из Утопии, которые решили посмотреть, что было во времени. Рэй не идет. В этом, кстати, была шутка, то, что не этот. Ты сделал, что, знаешь, мы сделали нечто ужасное. Ты про свою прическу. Ну, в общем, как-то так. В принципе, хорошая игра. Но некоторые ивенты, некоторые моменты, конечно, очень душные. Ну, еще как-то так. Скорее всего, во-первых, ее надо будет удалить все-таки, наконец-то. Скорее всего, следующую игру мы будем проходить вот эту вот. У меня получится ее захватить сразу или нет? Делаем ставки. Так что, в принципе, если захочешь, я советую тебе пройти Депонию полностью, но ты должен понимать то, что это будет очень тяжело морально. Вот это, что ли? О, оно. Игрок. О. В общем, мы вот в это. Я редко в такую играю. Ну, понятно. Игра, какого хрена ты такая громкая? Благо у меня стоит ограничитель. В общем, будем играть вот в это. Ну что это будет конкретно, узнаете в следующий раз. Вообще, Клик, мы завтра с Крисом собираемся поиграть в Майнкрафт. Может, ты все-таки, знаешь, может, ты все-таки созрел для этого, для него? Я тебе, в принципе, прямо сейчас могу перекинуть сборку, на которой мы играем. Не? Ну, как хочешь. Как говорится, право полностью твое. Майнкрафт это... Ну да. В целом вдвоем там должно быть как минимум повеселее. Хотя сама по себе сборка не очень скучная. Ну что же, а я тогда буду прощаться. Кто-то еще под конец пришел в чате. Меня бесит то, что Twitch не показывает всех зрителей. И если показывает, то не всегда их отображает именно в зрителях. Странный персонаж. Ну что же. А всем доброй ночи. Да, спасибо всем, кто был. Всем спокойной ночи. Всем до следующего раза. Всем пока.